Good morning. Thanks everyone for coming. We'd like to have the honor guard post the colors. If we could all turn to the flag, a pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mayor Koch's going to fill in with the opening prayer for us this morning. If you could keep Deacon Menz in your prayers. Deacon Menz couldn't make it this morning. He recently had heart surgeries and doing some cardiac rehab, so we send our best wishes out to Deacon Menz. Mayor?
Thank you, Tom. Good morning, everybody. We thank the good Lord for the gift of life. We thank the good Lord for the firefighter, the service they provide to our communities. Remember those that have gone before us who really built the way in so many ways, long before there were the benefits there are today. Remember this morning, Neil Leonard lost Neil not too long ago. I knew Neil personally because he grew up a couple doors down. I know his wife Barb's here and the family. We certainly extend our sympathies once again to the Leonard family. And certainly to Chief Smith with the loss of his brother, Lieutenant Paul Smith, served in the Braintree Fire, but he was a Quincy kid. We certainly remember all those that certainly went before us. And the other one I'd ask you to keep in your prayers is John Christiani, who's been in the battle of his life over the last month or so. John's really working at it, but he could use some prayers. So with that, let us be grateful. It's the 250th anniversary of our nation. 56 signers pledged their lives, their honors, and their fortune, never probably dreaming what they would have created and what we enjoy today. So I'd just ask you to pray for our veterans as they continue to serve us. There's a lot of Quincy kids keeping the watch around the world today, so keep them in your prayers as well. God bless.
I was actually asked to fill in this morning as MC. On behalf of the membership of the Quincy Firefighters, we'd like to thank everyone for attending this morning. Today's a day we take to honor and remember those we have lost this past year and all past years. As I looked at the names of the men we honor in the Roll of Honor this year, I had the pleasure of working with 4 of them, one of which, Neil Leonard, I've known since I was a little guy. Seeing Neil's and the other names really hits home as I get older. Not only did I fight fires with these men, we were also able to have some laughs and even solve all the world's problems at the kitchen tables at the fire stations. For years, I would stand here and often not know a lot of the names being read, but I knew they did the same job and crawled the same smoke-filled hallways that we crawl. They worked nights, weekends, holidays, and often gave up time away from their families to make sure every citizen of this city was protected. They set the bar that we now strive for every day. May their sacrifice and service never be forgotten. To the families in attendance today, we would like to say thank you as well for your sacrifice over the years. I would also like to thank the retirees in attendance today as well. You too helped set the bar for us and make this job what it is today, and we are forever grateful. Today would not be possible if not for the hard work of Brother Paul Moody and the entire Quincy Fire Relief Association. A big thanks to Paul, Don Papil, Mike Dwyer, and to Sean Breslin, who takes the time to place flags at the graves every year. Also thanks to Brother Ed Rossini, who took the time to come up and clean up the memorial and the traffic island response at Elmwood and Piermont. Ed does this every year and does a fantastic job. Doug Menz comes by, waters the flowers for us, and provides year-round maintenance of this. Thanks, Doug. Also thank you to the cemetery department. Both cemeteries in the city look amazing thanks to their hard work. And at Billy Bodek, I've handed out the programs every year. Mayor, you have any more remarks, Mayor? Or like a few remarks?
We take the clergy hat off and put the mayor hat on. Thank you, Tom. And you know, Tom should get an award from the International Firefighters for what he has done on the issue with the PFAS. When that was brought to our attention, and Tom did his homework on it, did a lot of digging. He saved every email and really made the case. And of course, we moved forward to replace the gear, though it wasn't an easy vote with the city council. Probably should have been, but we did get the vote for it, and we're grateful for that. I talked to some of the retirees earlier about the manning and the apparatus upgrades, and you know, as a city, as we continue to grow, the department must grow. We got to meet the demands of the day. And I'm so grateful to all the men and women who serve, because you don't know at the time when that call comes in, the extent of it, what you're running into, but you do it with courage, you do it with bravery, and we're forever grateful. I know there's a number of electeds here. I'd like to acknowledge, I see Senator Keenan in the back, D.A. Morrissey, I see Councilor Walter Hubley, former Councilor Jim Devine, any other councilors, if they could wave their hands. The treasurer, Michael Pilati. They still introduce him as sheriff, but he's a county treasurer now. So thank you, gentlemen, for being with us this morning. So again, thank you for what you do, guys, each and every day. You make us all proud.
I'd like Chief Smith to come up and say a few words.
Good morning. Today we gather to honor our firefighters who've gone before us during this past year. But it's also a time of remembrance, reflection, and gratitude for all our firefighters who've passed on. And while we mourn their loss, we should also be thankful for having these individuals in our lives. They answer the call to serve our community, often placing the needs of others before their own. Their dedication, courage, and commitment help make our city a safer place, and their legacy will continue to live among us from those who serve today. It was a privilege to have them as our friends, as our mentors, and they certainly helped shape the department for what it is today. We also recognize that service is never done by firefighters alone. Behind every firefighter is a family that makes sacrifices as well. All of you endured missed holidays, family gatherings, and the constant worry that every firefighter family faces. So today, we honor your sacrifices and give thanks to you as well. This past month has certainly been difficult for our department. Active member losses have a profound effect on all of us. We lost firefighter Neil Leonard, an active member, line of duty to occupational cancer. And many of our members knew Boston firefighter Robert B.K. Kilduff, who tragically lost his life during a house fire. In the Braintree Fire Department, and my family lost my brother, Lieutenant Paul Smith, active member, line of duty to occupational cancer. The outpouring of love and support that our department and the family of all of those we honor today receive from all of you in our great city will never be forgotten. These losses remind us of the dangers firefighters face, not only on the fire ground, but also from the long-term effects of a career spent protecting others. To Neil's family, his wife Barbie, his daughter Nicole, and son Daniel, with Neil having been an active member lost, I want to inform you today in the presence of our firefighting family and all of our city officials that our new Ladder 5 will have Neil's equipment number 22 displayed on it. It will be a memorial to him and in honor of his dedicated service to our city. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thank you to Mayor Koch and all of our elected officials for joining us this morning and for their continued support. And thank you to Lieutenant Ed Rossini and Doug Menz, who maintain this memorial site along with the Relief Association. Your dedication ensures that this sacred place remains a fitting tribute to our fallen firefighters, and whose memories will last forever in our hearts. As we remember all of those we've lost, let's continue to support one another and ensure that the sacrifices of our fallen are never forgotten. Thank you, and may God bless our fallen firefighters, their families, and to all of our firefighters who continue to serve our great city.
I will now read the roll of honor. Deputy Chief George McGonigal Jr. Deputy Chief Jeffrey Starr. Firefighter William Gardner. Signal Maintainer James Daniil. Captain Thomas Lyons. Firefighter Neil Leonard. I would now ask Firefighters Breslin and Papil to place the wreath. Mayor, if you could put your other hat on and come over and give us a closing prayer.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Chief, the members of the department. Bobby, we still hold you in our hearts and in our prayers. Know that the firefighter family is here for you, as we all are in Quincy. May Neil's soul rest in peace. You all have the program. Let's all do this together, the firefighter's prayer on the back page. Of the fireman he said, "When I am called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me the strength to save some life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it is too late, or save an older person from the horror of the fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently to put the fire out. I want to fill my calling, to give the best in me, to guard my every neighbor and protect his property. And if according to your will, I have to lose my life, please bless your protecting hand, my children, and my wife." God bless everyone.
That is the conclusion of today's ceremony. We thank everybody for coming. Retirees, stick around. We'd like to get a retiree picture as we do every year. And everyone's invited back to Kilroy's on Cottage Ave in Quincy Center for some light refreshments. Thank you. Thanks again.